Everybody, today I'm going to be showing you how to do a smoky eyes, and I paired it with a nude lip. If you want to learn how to recreate this look, just keep watching. So to begin the look, I'm going to go ahead and start priming my eyelids, and I'm going to be using the Soft Orc by MAC Painterly Pot and just a Sonia Kashuk brush. So the first color that I'm going to apply on my eyelid is going to be the Foxy from the Naked 2 palette. And I'm going to just use my fluffy brush, which is a Chanel one. So we're going to apply that right below the eyebrow. And now to start my transition color, I'm going to go ahead and use the same color that I used on my eyebrow, which is Saddle by Bobbi Brown. And I'm going to take a really fluffy brush. This is going to be the Chanel number 12. So we're just going to apply that all over the eyelids in a windshield wiper motion. Now I'm going to go ahead and mix in a color into this, and it's going to be the Swiss Chocolate from MAC. So it looks like this. It has a red undertone, and I'm going to go ahead and lightly mix it in with the other brown. So now that I have mixed the two colors, I can start applying my base color, which is going to be the Smoldering Plum by Infallible. Looks like this. And I'm going to go ahead and just take a Real Techniques brush. This is the detailer brush, and start applying that all over the eyelid. So now to mix in everything, I'm just going to go ahead and grab Swiss Chocolate again from MAC and a different brush. The brush that I'm going to use to mix the colors in is going to be the Eyeshadow brush by Bobbi Brown, and I'm going to use the Swiss Chocolate again and mix that together. So for the eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and use the Bdellium Tools brush in 710, and I'm going to use the Mac-Blacktrack from MAC. For the mascara, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Million Lashes, and then on top I'm going to use the Lash Blast Volume. To start my highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use my MAC Pro Longwear and a Real Techniques brush. Looks like this, and I'm going to make a triangle under my eyes. And I normally do my whole foundation routine, highlight and everything, and then I start applying the bottom color and the bottom lashes. So now that I have the concealer, I'm going to blend that out, and I'm going to be using a Sonia Kashuk brush, which looks like this, and blend that out. now I'm going to grab my foundation and apply that all over. So I'm using the Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation in Warm Natural 4.5. And dot that all over. To set my foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use the MAC Tapered Brush and the Nye Banana Luxury Powder. So I'm just going to grab the top and apply that all over. As you can see, my foundation is very light, so I'm going to warm it up, and I'm going to be using a very light bronzer, which is the Golden Light by Bobbi Brown. It looks like this. And I'm going to take a very fluffy bronzer brush and warm up my face. And now that my under eye is pretty much set, I can start by applying smoking out the eye on the bottom. So I can go ahead and grab my Real Techniques accent brush, and I'm going to go in with the Smoldering Plum and just apply that on the bottom. Now that I have smoked out my bottom lash line, I went ahead and put on my CoverGirl mascara, which is this one, and just apply thick coats. This is a waterproof formula, so you don't have to worry about getting raccoon eyes or, you know, smudging everywhere. And then, now that we did that part, I'm going to go ahead and just contour with a deeper bronzer, and I'm going to use the NYX matte bronzer. So it's really dark, and I'm going to use a MAC contour brush. Just make a fish face and go along this line. Now that I contoured, I can go ahead and apply my blush. I'm going to use the NYX Amber blush and just a Bobbi Brown blush brush. So I'm going to just apply some of that, apply that at the apples of my cheeks. Last product on my face is going to be the Mercier highlighting powder, and it looks like this, and I'm just going to grab a fluffy brush. And for the lips, I'm going to use MAC Cherish. It's just a nude color. We don't want to apply a dark color because we already have a lot going on in the eyes. And I'm going to apply that. So we are pretty much done with the look. I really hope you like it, and see you next time.